Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Are you there, fools? It's me. Yeah, it's that time again. It's time for more of this. More Minesweeper. I almost forgot to do this today. Glad I checked my channel just in time before, before this started. Okay. Let us begin. And I'm gonna go on the record and say that no, after all the Mondays, the past 3 Mondays, I still haven't beaten the expert board. Though I've tried. Much like that Mulan song. Despite my best efforts, I am still incapable. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my darndest. And if I can't, well then, there's always next Monday. You just gotta keep on trying. Ugh. You know, what's interesting, every time I play this game, I learn a little bit more each time. I mean, that probably goes without saying, but just each time I pick this game up and play it for a little bit, I learn a small little tidbit each time about what I can do to, like, be better. Like, sometimes I'll be like, oh, up here, if there's a 2 here, then that means that only those 2 could be there. And that sounds like obvious, but I still have trouble with that sometimes. Nice. Yes. Boop. Beep bop. Boop bop beep beep. Sounds a robot makes. Boom 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 boom. Stop deep beep stop. Yes. This is looking good. Oh, shut it. Let's see. Is that song gonna work? This song's fine. Alright. More. Oh, wait, hang on. Sorry. Gotta do something real quick. I know my time's getting destroyed here. Okay, back to it. Boom, boom. I'm not really going for time. I'm just gonna try and beat it, which I'm still incapable of doing. Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes! This is actually looking decent now. That's what I'm talking about. But you know what? Every time I say that, I end up, jinxing myself and just dying. Okay, let's try again. Boom, boom. Boom, ba da ba, ba da ba. Da 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 da. Nope, that was a close one. Da da da. Also, I've probably played the Kirby's Epic Yarn soundtrack before. I just needed something to play the whole way through while I was doing this. Because the last time I did a stream like this, I was just fumbling through a bunch of songs to try and get one that I liked. And I didn't want to do that. That puts focus away from the actual game, which is the whole point. Okay. I don't know if I have ever shared this story on this channel. I had shared the story on my brother's channel where we do gaming, we do epic gaming videos. But I had this really weird dream. It was ages ago at this point. Probably like mid 2020. But I had this dream that I was enrolled in a college class that was like flight school, and I hadn't there was a test coming up, and then I took the test and failed it miserably. But then I woke up, and I woke up really stressed, as if I had actually failed the test. Like I was stressed that it was gonna affect my grade. But then I like 5 minutes later, I realized, wait, I don't have a flight class or a pilot's class, whatever you call it. I don't know what made me think. I don't know what got me so stressed out about that in the first place. I don't know. It's funny to look back on, but now I'm not so sure. Great. Can I have something? Can you give me anything? Oh, this'll work. Sick. Boom. That is... okay. Oh, beep. Boom. Okay. Boom. Pop. Yeah, boop, beep, pop. Oh, man. Boom. 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 Pop. Kind of forgotten. Oh, dear. Kind of loud there, buddy. Oh, wait. No, it's fine. Never mind. I kind of forgot about this, but it's kind of harder than I remember to make conversation out of nothing. I guess I'm just used to having people in the chat. Not that I'm complaining or anything. I'm just saying if a bunch of people stormed in, I wouldn't protest it that much. Whoa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, not yet. Boom. No! Got you playing in the background. That's epic. Also, welcome to the stream. I'm playing some more Minesweeper. Still no good on pulling weeds. My man. That must be rough. I haven't done much yard work recently. But you know what? Good luck to you. You're on that grind, as they say. Weed pulling. When was the last time I pulled weeds? I can't even remember. It was ages ago, I know that much. Every once in a while I pull like a few weeds, like maybe 1 or 2. But I don't know about like in the past year. It's been at least a year since I last pulled any weeds. I don't know. Times are weird nowadays. Time is weird nowadays, now that I think about it. It's strange, but I've had the concept of time on my mind a lot recently. And I don't want to get too much into it. It's like a kind of lame when you're kind of a lame subject to talk about when you're just playing Minesweeper, but it's weird thinking about how time can go really fast sometimes and then just like crawl super slowly other times. Such a strange little concept that is. That whole thing about time. But it's whatever. Ugh. Boop. I'm good. Can y'all play Fortnite again? on my brother's channel. We might not be able to get the muscular guy back, Peyton. I don't know if he wants to play Fortnite again. But, I mean, we can see. But my question is, what? Oh, wait, yeah. My question is, why do you want us to play Fortnite so bad? We're not even all that good. Do you like seeing our reactions to Fortnite, or do you just like watching anyone play Fortnite? Because if it's the former, then I can understand, but if it's the latter, then you're weird. You're just desperate for Fortnite content, I guess. Oof. I'm getting messy with all these misclicks. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. I remember this song is like grating at the beginning. It just takes a while to start up. Yeah, not that long. I guess I'm just remembering from my little child brain. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Sick. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. No. Dang it. Close. I think it's funny making you guys play a game that you don't like. Yeah, that makes for really good content when we just complain about a game. That's really awesome. It's so fun, too. I always enjoy when we play games that we don't enjoy, because that's always fun. You wiener. Little wiener head. I'd rather just play Minesweeper, because it's such a fun game. Not too good at it, though. Boom. 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 Sick. Progress. Making some good progress. That's what I'm talking about. But now I'm stuck again. Like I usually do. Like I usually get stuck. English, no work. Excuse me. I'm thirsty. Time to take a sip of my drink. Oh, I gotta open it first. Whew. It's got a, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It doesn't have a punch to it, but a kick. It's got a kick to it, I guess. I don't know if that applies to anything that isn't alcohol, but... Wait. I just noticed. Big Daddy really doesn't have much else to do, huh? That's, worrying. Pepsi again? No, it's not Pepsi. Also, Medium Daddy for beginner. Wait, it's Big Daddy for intermediate and Medium Daddy for beginner? Wouldn't it be like Small Daddy or something? And then Big Daddy would be over here and this would be Medium Daddy, whatever. But anyways, that is a lot of 1 seconds. How do you even do that board in 1 second? Actually impossible. Jeez, that's insane. Actually, let me try the beginner board. Zoom in. Alright, let's try it. Ah! Let's see here. How fast can I do it? What am I supposed to do up here? Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Huh. 26 seconds. So that's a little bit off. Just about 25 seconds short. How do you even do this in 1 second? You go boom, 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 boom. So they just like guess randomly, or Big Daddy like the Sandler movie? when it comes to Adam Sandler movies, the only one I really like is I kind of only really like Click. Click's like the only good one in my opinion. I don't even remember that much from it. I just remember crying at one point. And usually movies that make me cry are pretty good. Anyways, I'm not even going to try to break these records. Jesus Just Panem has the record for that. So there's Unknown, Stefan Rowan, Ningalu, Phage, Iridium, Kurzas, and twitch.tv/its. I don't know who that is. Alright, back to Expert. Oh, it's a lot bigger than I remember. Well, this is just dandy. Cool. Can I have something that's not a square? Thank you. Tired of getting just squares. The music in Kirby, it's just, I don't know, it's like consistently slaps. I don't know what it is about it. Game. This is probably one of my favorite Kirby games, if not my favorite Kirby game. Which is saying something about actual Kirby games, because this is like very different from the way Kirby games usually play. Kirby's Epic Yarn, I mean. I don't mean Minesweeper. What? I got it wrong. Okay, fine. Whatever, I don't even care. I'm not even fuming mad. Richer. I don't know why the first thing that came to my mind was Morshoe. What's my problem? Okay. More. More. I need more. Yeah. This is not very good. Okay. Sick. I wonder how long I'll go for this time. It always just... these streams always just end up becoming a test of my patience. Like just saying, alright, how many times can he lose before he loses it? You know, as in, like, freak out and stab something. That was a joke, I don't stab things. What do you take me for, some kind of stabber? You'd be sorely mistaken. Boom. Bop. I'm gonna call it... wrong feeling. Morshoe, more like horse poo. Am I right? No. You're not right. Also, that was like a huge stretch for that pun. Morshoe, horse poo. I'm gonna be sick. Why would you even say that? That's just nauseating. Ugh. Sickening behavior. How dare you call him more horse poo? Ugh. That's disgusting. I'm gonna send a SWAT team to your house. Because that's always a cool thing to do, right? Isn't swatting people cool? We should do that more. Boom, bop, beep. Good. Come on. Yo. That's what I'm talking about. Finally, some progress. Bop, beep, bop. Beep, bop, boop, bop. Beep, bop, boop. Deet dat. Boop. Okay. There's something I wanted to talk about on stream, but I can't remember what it was for the life of me. That sucks. What was it? Maybe a drink from my bottle of knowledge will help me. Yeah. It did not help. The bottle of knowledge did nothing. I'm gonna throw it. Wait, no, I remember. It was. I'm gonna make. I'm working on a compilation of a streamer, and I'm gonna release that sometime. What, are you kidding me? Oh, you're right. I'm gonna release that sometime this month. It's gonna be a couple hours long. So, and by a couple I mean like maybe 3 or 4. So if you like that streamer, I look forward to seeing their content on my channel, of all places. Also, no, I'm not playing Minesweeper to this song. Come on, where is it? There we go. Next. That's better. Okay. Okay. There's been something going on with me since yesterday. Yesterday I had like a really, really bad headache. And like, it was to the point where it was affecting my work, as in like my drawing, because I was working on an animation, and it was not looking good, and I couldn't focus because my head was hurting, and I ended up having to stop for the day, because like, holy cow, it hurt really bad. And now today, my eyes are hurting really bad, like, not like constantly, but whenever I turn to, like, whenever I rotate my eyes, that's not the word. Whenever I like turn my eyes to look at something, they'll like start just stinging out of nowhere. And I don't know what's up with that. It is strange. And I wish it didn't happen. Oh. But it's whatever. Hopefully that all subsides soon. And by soon I mean like ASAP. Because ow. There's a lot of Kirby's Epic Yarn music that would do pretty good in Smash. You know what I mean? Like this song. Toy Tracks. Toy Tracks is pretty good. What else is there? I don't remember. There's other good ones. That's all I remember. You have super AIDS. I do not have super AIDS. That's just not true. Well, there you go, spreading lies again, talking about how I have super AIDS. I don't even know what super AIDS is. And if I don't know what it is, how could I have it? Am I right? Or am I right? Super AIDS is for super... I don't know. Thought I was gonna come up with something super cool and clever. I'm gonna make a guess. That was a good guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I do a lot of counting in my head when I play this game, but I feel like it's kind of mandatory if you're trying to actually play this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. Boom. Actually, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ha! Guess. Oh, that wasn't too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna go because I'm gonna focus on these weeds. Hopefully, can finish before you finish streaming. Yeah, I'll probably be streaming for like another hour and a half or so. I try to make sure my streams are at least in like an hour and 30 minutes. Because if they're under that, I don't know. It doesn't feel like it, like the proper length the stream should be, at least to me. It doesn't feel worth like setting everything up and then like actually recording it if you're only gonna do it for like like 40 minutes or 30 minutes. Because at that point, you might as well just record a video. Because that's like the same amount of time, just about. But that might just be me. And I'm just some crazy guy. I'm some crazy goose. So what do I really know? The answer's not much. Sick. Okay. Guess. Ah! Incorrect. Rats. Let's try again. I can't... whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, bop, beep, boop, boop, bop. Da, 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 da. I don't... Why even bother with, like, the ones that are just, like, squares? Like this here. Like, what... What even to do? What even to do? This one's a little bit better, I guess. But don't let the fact that it's just big fool you. It can still be useless if it's big. Let's see here. Yo! That's what I'm talking about. Beep, beep. Boop, boop, bop. Beep, boop, bop, beep. A lot of 4s over here. Goose. Yes, it's me, Goose. Uh-oh. The sand music is playing. No! Oh, yeah, I'm stupid. That's dumb. Okay. Come on. Give me a good one. Give me a good one. Name Goose. You know, I'm gonna change my YouTube name to Amigugus. I'm just fishing for a good board right now. That's all right. Yeah. Sorry, I'm checking something real quick. Okay, here we go. Boop bop. Amigugus. That's me. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say hello. I am Goose. And today I'm going to talk about why Tetris is the worst game ever made. Because it really is when you think about it. I mean, if you really use your brain and think about it. Tetris is actually the worst game ever devised. And if you disagree with me, you're a dink. Because, like, it's nothing but the truth. And I don't know how anyone would argue with the truth. I mean, it's the truth, for goodness sake. That's the thing, that's like what laws are written off of. Because every law is just. No matter what it says on it. Okay, I'm gonna stop with this bad opinion nonsense. All this pretending to be someone with a horrible opinion. But now that I'm defending it so much, people are gonna think that I'm actually stupid. I guess I didn't do a stupid enough voice to show everyone that I actually think certain things. Not that it matters. I'm not here to share my political opinion. I'm just here to make funny videos on the internet. I mean, I hardly even have a political opinion, honestly. I just think murder's bad. And people shouldn't be killed for being gay. I don't know if that's a what's the word? Unpopular opinion. Yeah, unpopular opinion. Gay people shouldn't die for being gay. And that's the Daily Politic Hour from Goose. Subscribe for more hours. No politics on stream. You're right. I shouldn't be doing that on stream. Yeah, especially OMG, so cringe, so unbased. Are you saying gay people should die for being gay? That's kind of unbased. Whatever that means. I'm just saying whatever people want to hear, aren't I? Yo. Okay. Literally explodes. Okay. Let's see. Just something good. I just need something good. Ow. What? I misclicked. Did you know I actually suck at everything I do? There needs to be a compilation of me saying I suck every time I do anything. How long have I been streaming for? Wow, 30 minutes already. Ow! I hurt my toe. I don't like this song anymore. I want it gone. Go away. Go away. That's better. You know, this song is actually a metaphor for my rising anger. My infinitely rising anger. Which will never be tamed. Because I'm so cool and awesome. Yeah, don't take my word for that. Just give me like a pizza roll, and then I'll like be alright, I guess. I'm easy to please. What can I say? If you feed me 10,000 pizza rolls, I won't bite your face off. It's pretty simple. And yet people don't understand that, and they continue to have their faces bitten off. It's not even like that hard to understand, people. Like, come on. This map is actually going decent, if I do say so myself. But this is the part where it starts sucking. 3, 4. Nope, actually I lied. Ugh! Good music. Oh, that was a close one. I almost got pranked. Boop. Yes. I wonder what will happen if I actually beat one. An expert board, I mean. Like, will I explode? Will I die? I can only imagine what's gonna happen if I beat the expert board. Yes. Yes, okay. Boom. Bop. Okay. Yes. 3, 4. This is actually going decent. Okay. Gone forever. Yeah, if I beat an expert board, I'll actually die. Whoa! Which is why I keep making stupid mistakes like that every single time I play this game.
It's not really even a game, now that I think about it. It's just a bunch of code.
You know, alright, I'll humor you. I'll do this one. Okay. Never mind. I'm not doing that one. What else do we have here? Can I have something good? Okay, fine, I'll do it. I changed my mind. I need me a big one. That's a big one.
Yeah, that's a big one right there. Yeah, look at that one. That one's a big one.
Boop. Beep boop. Boop beep boop boop. Boop. Pop beep boop. Yay. That's what I'm talking about. I almost got tricked. Whoa! That's a lot of the board uncovered. Uh-oh. There we go. Bop. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. Bop, 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 bop. This game's hard. This game takes a lot out of you. A whole bunch of thinking is required for this. Actually, I don't want to do that yet. Boop. Bop. Beep. No! What? Oh, yeah, that was right. Okay. Oh, this doesn't look too bad. Okay. Boop bop. Yep bop. Beep doot. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Oh boy, this is rough. Ugh. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Pop. No. I keep thinking I am capable of doing things when in reality I am incapable. 1, 2, 3. But then I do that, and then it doesn't seem all that bad. Pop. Now that's cool. I'm gonna guess. That was alright. I don't want to make any more guesses, but I do want to progress. Boom. I was sick. Boom. Pop. Oh, I was wrong. Okay, that was not bad, I guess. Oh, this is terrifying. Or is it? Okay, 3. 3. 4. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. It's like the scene from, but I think that'd be really embarrassing if anyone did want to kiss his face. Haha. Haha, that would be so embarrassing. Haha. Bop. Boop. Bop. Oh, my goodness. Progression. Yay. This is good. I like this. Yo! Now this is some progress. This is what I'm talking about. Also, do you guys remember that thing I said in my Plants vs. Zombies stream? My last one? If I hit 300 subscribers before Valentine's Day, I'm gonna do a 24-hour stream. And I doubt that'll actually happen. I just want you to know that if it does, I'm gonna keep my promise. Because I'm no liar. But it probably wouldn't be immediately. I probably wouldn't hit 300 subscribers. I'd have to schedule it. Because I've got work. And school assignments, because I'd probably sleep like a rock after that entire day of streaming. It would just be rough. And there would be a lot more to it than just, oh, stream. Okay. Oh, boy. Yo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Yo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Boom. Yay! Okay. Almost half the board finished. We are on our way now. Let's see here. Uh-oh. The PewDiePie headphones are low on battery. Whatever shall I do? Okay, no, really, what will I do? Let's see. I'm sure I'll figure something out before it's time to go. I mean, before the headphones die. What was I trying to do? Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out this area here. So there's one... I don't want to listen to this. This song is too intense. Hot Wings are cool, but I don't want to listen. Okay, here we go. So there's one here. There's two here. So let me see here. Come on, think. Rats! Who knew it was as simple as that? Whatever. You know, actually, I'm gonna... Hang on, I gotta... Where is it? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the other headphones. Where is it? Okay. Okay, I'm back. I've got some wired headphones now. Oy. Now we can continue. I gotta make a BRB version of this for whenever I need to charge dead headphones. Okay, that's fine. Move along now. Move along now. Oh, the microphone on the headset is rubbing against the thing. Ew, that's grody. Ha, boop. Beep, bop, boop. Beep, bop, boop, bop, beep. Okay. Fear. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. Boom. Bop. Okay. Oh, this is the song I was talking about earlier. Toy Tracks. This is the jam. The jam. Not a jam. This is the jam. The jam of jams, if you will. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying jams before I have an aneurysm. Okay. Hooey! Stressful this game is. But drinking from my bottle of knowledge will surely help me. Nope. Okay. Prop pop beep boop pop pop boop beep pop 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 pop. Okay. 1, 2. No, that's not happening yet. Think. Boom. Pop. Boom. Pop. Boom. Pop pop beep boop. Okay, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom boom. Yay. All right. Okay. Yo, that's looking good. Okay. Not bad, not bad. But I can do better. I can do better. You can see that picture of like the Pokemon Blastoise, but they're pronouncing it in French because Blastoise has a baguette and like a beret on his head. So they're actually calling him, like, Blastoise. If I ever got called Blastoise, I'd probably get embarrassed really bad. And, like, I'd leave. And I wouldn't want anyone to talk to me ever again. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. This is doozy. Yo, actually, that's not too bad. I shouldn't just be singing. Gotta come up with some dang conversation. Some dang conservation. But how could I when the music is this baller? I'll tell you how I could screw this up. Oh, but I won't, so not really any conversation to have there. This is actually... I was about to say this is the furthest I've ever gotten, but that's not true. I've gotten to 30 before. I don't want to jinx myself either. But I don't want to jinx myself, but this is looking pretty good. Okay. Me likey, me likey. Guess! Incorrect guess. Okay. That was pretty good, but unfortunately not good enough, it seems. Alright. Okay. Come on, come on. Grrr. I'm gonna have to start, when it comes to timing, when I do these streams, I gotta start figuring out when people are free to watch. Because, I don't know if doing streams like this is a good idea. With, like, only one person just sitting around. Me and them just staring at each other. And there's not really much to say. So it gets kind of awkward and quiet, and I don't think anyone wants to watch something like that. I don't know why I'm telling you what I'm planning on doing. I mean, that might make sense, but... Oh, I shouldn't say it, because it's like private. It's like the behind the scenes. Nobody wants to know the behind the scenes. Well, I mean, they do, but... You think I'd let them? That's the whole point of it being behind the scenes. It's behind. I hope that's right. Oh boy. Okay. Yay! Okay. This one kind of sounds like an anime. Something about it, I don't know. Like what's the word? It's not an outro. It's like a closing. Oh, it's called an ending. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I had trouble remembering that. It's whatever, though. What? Oh, yeah, no, that's obvious. I'm stupid. Okay. I'm gonna take a big swig of my knowledge bottle. Or was it the bottle of knowledge? I can't remember. All right. Okay, cool. I think for one of these streams, I'm gonna do one where it's like I'm not gonna skip over a single board. I'm gonna have to give all of them a fair go. And that might be fun. I don't know. I guess I'll have to see. Bop, beep, borp, bop, beep. Oh, that was wrong. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm getting sloppy now. As saying that as if I wasn't sloppy before. Haha, that's funny. Yeehaw, 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 woo. Yeehaw. Ah. No, not the Great Squashini. I'm gonna skip over that one. Don't mind that one. Yeah, that's okay. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something before I skipped the song. Wait, what was it? What was that? I don't remember at all. Huh. I completely forgot what I was gonna say. But anyways, I think just so I have someone to talk to while I do streams like this, I might end up bringing like guests on, and they might not even be like anyone crazy, just like friends or like maybe my brother or something, just so I have someone to talk to during the stream, during the slow times like this. 'Cause you know, sometimes what are you doing? My brother just held a lighter up to my face, and not like any lighter, a lighter with a little flame on it. What are you doing? What does that lighter even say on it?
Murphy USA.
Who's Murphy?
I have no idea.
Like my OC Murphy, or
Lot of crap.
why are you prodding through my garbage, you raccoon?
I'm like Murphy's on it.
Oh yeah, you're like Murphy. No, don't have an open flame near the technology. Dude.
I'm gonna take on a walk.
Okay, could you close the door, pretty please?
Yes, I guess.
Thanks, bro. Okay, that was interesting. Gamers, if you'd like to see him on Minesweeper Mondays someday, as a full-on guest for an episode, let me know, because you know he can just be so funny sometimes. But to be fair, actually now that I think about it, he is a high school student, so racial slurs are abound, most likely. And I would not want to risk that, now that I think about it. So I don't think he will be on Minesweeper Monday. I don't know, I'm talking about Minesweeper Monday like it's some kind of grand event. Maybe one of these days it will be. That'd be pretty funny. If out of all things, it's like, oh yeah, this popular streamer, like, nobody really talks about him anymore. All they really care about is Minesweeper nowadays. Because that one guy on the Goose, he just keeps streaming Minesweeper and people are just eating it up. I don't know why. That's probably getting a little egotistical. As if I could entertain an audience. That would never happen. Let's see. Boop, bop, beep. Almost burped my brains out. Boom. Boop, boop, bop. Wait. Something is amiss here. Okay, that's better. I thought for a second that something might have been up, and I was right. Okay. Boom. Bop, bop. Beep. Boop, bop. Beep. Okay. Bam. Blam. Getting... What? I'm stupid! Stupid brain gone bye-bye. Rats. How long have I been streaming for now? Almost an hour? Yeah, I can keep going. None of you can stop me either. Okay, let's go. Hey, Peter, I noticed you were playing Minesweeper, and I had a feeling you were doing it wrong, so I came in to check in and see. Came here to backseat game you, Peter. What an awful episode. Imagine if that was an episode. Joe Swanson backseat gaming Peter Griffin. I don't know about you, but if I saw that episode, I would laugh my pants off because Family Guy is just so funny. I laugh. Every joke they do is a banger, and they should make 20 more seasons. What? I'm stupid. Not smart. This is what I get when I try to be any sort of entertaining at all. Come on, give me something good out of the corner.
Come on. Come on, give me something. Come on, you kidding me?
Okay, I'll make do with this, I guess. Boom, bop, boom, boom, bop, boom, bop, boom. Boom, bop, boom. Boom, bop, beam, bop, boom, bop, boom. Boom. Beep, bop, boop, boop, bop, bop, beep. No, I don't want to risk it. I almost killed. Boop, bop, boom, beep, bop, boop, beep, bop, boop. That Friday Night Funkin' music. That sure is something, ain't it? Quite the jams. 3. Boom. Okay, that's all I can do over there. What? Stink. Whole bunch of 2s, a whole bunch of 1s. And not even a little bit of fun. But that's fine. Boop. Bop. Boop. Okay. Yo! Banger song. I wonder how many times I'm going to say that. What the... I'm going to say a swear. I wonder how much crap I've repeated already. I haven't even been streaming for more than like a month. Well, what does make a streamer? What makes a streamer truly interesting? I guess if they have stories to tell. Lots of streamers have lots of interesting stories about their lives to tell. But the problem is, I've just been like an introverted shutout for most of my child life. So I don't exactly have many stories to share. Let me think. Is there anything that's happened? Oh wait, there I can think of something. This is like the most is the most risky thing I've probably done. I was back when I was like 7, it was either 7, 8, or 9. I was friends with a little boy named Jeffrey, and Jeffrey was like the definition of a bad influence. he was like only a year older than me, and he would smoke cigarettes, and he would just like hand them. He would like offer me one. Like we'd be on the like what's the word? The thing on the truck, like the end part. What's that called? Anyways, we were on that part of the truck, like the flatbed part, and he would just offer me a cigarette, and I would be like, "No, thank you." And anyways, during that time when I was friends with this Jeffrey fellow, the Mr. Horrible Bad Influence Jeffrey, I don't remember his last name, and even if I did, I probably wouldn't say it because what kind of monster would do that? I'm not gonna dox this man. What the? That was rare. But anyways, Jeffrey, he told me to follow him because we were going somewhere. And I didn't know where we were going. I just trusted him because I was a stupid dumb boy. And I was like, I'll trust you, Jeffrey. You are my friend. He was not my friend. At least not he wasn't a good friend. I'll say that much. Anyways, there was a area of our neighborhood that was under construction, and he just like decided to go explore it, and he decided to take me with him. It wasn't like a crazy construction site. There wasn't anything of interesting note. Nothing crazy, just like an excavator or two, a couple of like big piles of dirt, and some like concrete tubes. You know, the usual stuff. So I guess me and Jeffrey just kind of played around in the sand for a while, in the dirt for a while, and somebody I guess saw and decided that it was time for us to not have any fun. Not that I like. Sure, I was having fun, but I wasn't supposed to be there. So I guess I'm glad we got the police called on us. I don't know. It was fun. I would have kept playing if the police were not there, or if my dad hadn't showed up or whatever. My dad didn't show up, but the police did. I remember the police, like, they pulled up in a car, and then I turned to Jeffrey, and I was like, Jeffrey, the popo is here. But when I turned to look at Jeffrey was gone. He as soon as he had heard the sirens, he booked it. He was just gone. That's when I realized maybe I shouldn't hang out with Jeffrey anymore. And I can't remember if the police took me home or if I walked home. I can't remember. But either way, when I got home, my dad was pretty peeved at me. And I didn't get yelled at, but I got spankened. I don't know which one what I would have preferred. It's something strange to think about. But yeah, it's the story of the time I went to a construction site with my friend Jeffrey, who is not my friend anymore. He's not my friend because one, he was just a bad influence, and two, I have no idea where he lives now or like anything about him anymore. He could be a speck. He could be like dust right now. I don't know. Something's not right here. That's what's not right here. Boop boop bop. Boop. Beep boop. No, I've got the Holy Spirit flowing through me, and the Holy Spirit sucks at Minesweeper. You ever just want to like bark like a dog in frustration? I mean, I don't, because I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy cuckoo. But, you know, I'm just saying it might be funny. Also, I'm going to open a bag of yummy treats. I won't tell you what it is, but just know it's yummy as heck. It's yummy as absolute crap. Sounds like Little Mermaid, this song. What is that? I don't know what that was.
Ah.
No. No.
No. No.
Well, I could have gotten that one. The first part of that song was very, very Little Mermaid. At least that's what I heard. I don't know what everyone else heard.
I'm just telling you what I heard.
Boop. Boop. Yup. Bop. Beep. Boop. Bop. Boop. Dee doot dot. Dee doot. Beep boop bot skadoo beep. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wait, look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? I couldn't have been the only one that heard that. Ah, scary music. Afraid. Alright, Snowland. There's the cursor.
Gotta go back to the chat. Hello, chat. It is me, your friend, Goose. Yep. Bop. Boop. Bop. Boop. Bop. No!
Oh, no! I almost dropped my little treat. Nom 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 nom. I don't know if eating on stream is probably the best idea. I have a feeling that there's a lot of people that won't appreciate me chewing into the microphone. Maybe they will appreciate me screaming as loud as I can when I miss. Bop bop, beep bop, boop boop bop bop bop, skadoo beep. Deet doot dot deet doo doo da doo scoot. No, what? Oh. Okay. What the heck? What the?
Do you want pizza rolls?
I already had some this afternoon.
Can I have one?
You want one of these? One of these little treats?
You want one of these chocolate-filled treats?
I'll give you one of these little treats if you stay here and talk to me for a little bit.
Why?
Because I don't really have chat's kind of slow right now, and I don't want to just talk about it. I don't want to just talk about nothing the whole time.
Alright, story time.
Story time? You have a story?
Story time.
Here,
Yeah.
get over by the microphone.
Hang on, let me take out my jacket.
He's taking off his Unis Anus jacket. Guys, isn't that so funny? He said Unis Anus.
Sign, stop, I'm gonna laugh.
Unis Anus. Get it? Like anal cavity. Like anus cavity. I'm gonna... What would be the best way for this to happen?
Practically. When I was walking home, right?
Yeah?
I passed by the little German Shepherd, you know where
The German Shepherd. What are you talking about?
like near the stop sign, the house near the stop sign.
Stop rubbing on the microphone stand. It's gonna make sounds.
And practically, once that happened,
Does it happen with you too? I noticed you're sniffing a lot. Do you get hang on. Do you ever get the thing where your nose starts running when you're running?
yeah, sometimes.
I don't know why that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a little out of breath boy, huh? What's your problem?
I immediately got home and then I found a lighter on the way home. That was the
And
moral
you
of the
decided
story.
you decided to point it directly at my face. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so it had Murphy USA on it. I don't know what the heck that means.
And you went on a magical journey to find Murphy.
Murphy. So I
Murphy
thought,
USA.
yeah,
That's his full name.
pretty much. I took the dog out for a walk. And then once the dog got taken out on a walk, I brushed him, and a crap ton of hair came off his bottom.
And I crapped.
And I crapped.
You crapped yourself.
And that's my life story.
So yeah, basically, stink. Oh, Minesweeper. Game difficult.
Game, set, that was the worst one.
Yeah. Here, let me get one of those again. Yes. What am I supposed to do here? I've got no leads. I've got like
Click the top left corner.
top left.
No.
You suck!
No, I didn't say that one. I meant the one to the left of the one you picked.
Oh.
Gosh, I'm so sweaty.
No one wants to hear about how sweaty you are, bro.
You gotta do 99 mines?
Yeah, there's 99 mines on the board, and I gotta find them. See, look, they're all right here. I found them. Anyways,
Yes.
after almost like a month of streaming this or trying to like beat the expert board, I'm still incapable of doing it. After all this time.
Really?
Whoa!
For
The longest time.
That song gets on my nerves. It makes me want to shake around.
I thought you said shake her around.
It gives me the death rattle.
Next one I do the shaky bakey.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So true, so true.
Oh,
I'm so sweaty.
why don't you like I don't know, do something about it. Okay.
Get more sweaty.
My brother's left the building. Should I call him? What should I call him? I'm not gonna listen to this dangerous music. Mount Slide. Alright, fine. Let's see here. The day I actually beat an expert board is going to be a glorious day of celebration. I don't know if it'll ever happen, though. Okay. Whoa, okay. Alright, I've gotten 3 of these. That's something worth exploring. Okay, what can I do here? I do not want to lose this opportunity I've been given. Okay. Okay, now we're cooking. We are no longer cooking. Boop. Beep, bop. Come on. This had so much promise. There was so much potential in this board. And for what? It's all gone to waste. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm actually smart now that I think about it. Now that I've properly pondered it, I'm actually a genius. A boy genius. Like Dexter. Dexter boy genius. Oh. Boop, bop. Boop, bop, boop, bop, beep. Oh, boop, bop. Beep. Borp. How interesting. Boop. Good, good. Good, good. Alright, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Doing good, doing good, doing good. 1, 2, 3, yes. This actually... I am here, hello, but I'll be right back, I need food. Okay. What a fruitless greeting! Oh, hello, I'm here, but actually, I'm not here, bye! That's what you sound like. Silly goober. Come on, you. Hmm. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Not bad, not bad. What? There was so much potential in that. Alright, speedrun. And I say speedrun because there's exciting music and that makes it seem faster than it actually is. Because I'm taking my time. There's a lot of good music out there. Come on, come on. All right. Okay. This is more like it. No! I'm blind. Okay. 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 Can I click the button? There we go. Alright, I'll try this one. I don't want to listen to King DDD anymore. This game's got a lot of music in it. You know, I think this is probably the best song on the soundtrack. I lied. I am very neutral on this song. The song is okay. It's very strange. On the strange scale, I give it a 3 out of 5. But you know, on my own normal personal enjoyment scale, I'd probably give it like a 4. Oh yeah, here's something I wanted to address in one of my videos. Well, not one of my videos. I want to address something about my videos. My past 2 videos, I've kind of noticed that the way I talk during the review, it doesn't really reflect the score that I give it. Like the Minesweeper one, I was talking like I was kind of like happy and like that I liked the game, and the game was all right. It was okay, but I don't know.
Your content is here, son.
When I ended up giving Minesweeper like a 4 out of 10, and it didn't feel right to talk about it like in such a cheery voice. At least in retrospect, looking back on it, I probably shouldn't have talked in such a happy voice about giving a game a bad score. So from now on, I'm gonna try and like examine the tone of like the script I'm writing, and then give it like the proper voice for it, so it actually sounds correct. Boop, bee bop, boop, bee bobble. Get it, chat? Like the Friday Night Funkin' reference. When the boyfriend is sus. Am I right? Are you ready to laugh?
Eating an apple a day be like, no doctor's appointment today.
Not eating an apple a day be like...
Dr. Williams, let me examine your prostate.
Doctor, give me the news. Doctor, give me the news. I'm dying.
I'm dying with stage 4 cancer.
Oh. It's one of my favorite Oni Plays bits. They're talking about Harry Potter. And like Harry's just been using the head and beginning spell on Ron. And throughout the series, Ron's head just keeps getting bigger. And by like the end of the series, he figures it out and he's like, "Oh, bloody hell, I've got cancer." And then Hermione's like, "No, Ron, it's not cancer. It's just the head and beginning spell." And then Ron goes, "No, it's cancer." He's just like, he's been expecting it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! Sorry, I had to scream to make that a proper decision. Ah!
You suck.
It's a tough one.
This is literally child's play.
You know, Legend, you could be in the chat right now giving me stuff to talk about instead of just... on YouTube.
Not on the PlayStation. They won't let you.
Oh, that stinks.
You can watch the chat, but you can't chat.
Guys, laugh at my tiny fetus brother for not having a phone. Because he smashed it into a million pieces. He's glitching. Laugh at him. What would you do if you had a baby and it was like crying? It was going like... And it did like the solitaire. It like data moshed it. And it was like just... It looked really weird. No, not like that. Like something much cooler. Excuse me, chat. That was awfully stinky of me. You guys know I'd never burp into your mouths. You know that, right? Dumb little brother. Oh, you're getting made fun of, little glitch baby.
It's not true.
Yeah, what if I had a beautiful child and it was going and then it crashed your PC?
That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, it would be pretty funny actually.
I'd laugh.
You know, I would laugh too. I did laugh at it. I thought it was funny. The concept of a baby that's just like, it's missing like one line of code, and that's making it like, just go crazy. This is gonna be the first episode where I rage.
Silence, stop it! You're scaring me!
Stop it! You're scaring me! Stop it! Ah! It's so scary!
Boop, boop. Yeah, bop.
This guy's shooting at you, Daddy!
Daddy! Daddy! Be afraid, Daddy!
Do you know what specific bit I'm talking about?
The accursed child. Yes, the glitch child. Also, what did you say?
You know what bit I'm talking about?
I'm unaware.
When they're playing GTA and he's like, "Oh, this dude cut you off, Daisy. Oh, let me take care of that." And then he goes, "Oh, thank you, son. You're such a good son."
Yeah, I didn't really watch the GTA stuff. But whatever.
Okay.
How long have I been streaming for? Let's find out.
5 minutes.
It's been more than 5 minutes. I'm almost positive. Let's see here. I've been streaming for almost an hour and 30 minutes. The Cyberpunk 2077 baby. Is it the Cyberpunk baby or the Smash Ultimate Online baby? If you have a baby in Smash Ultimate Online, will it just be cursed like to be a glitchy baby for the rest of its days?
It'll be that masculine Pikachu on VR chat.
Mm-hmm. Baba Booey.
Could you imagine that? Zelda and Pikachu getting it on?
No. Zelda and you need to. I don't like that.
Well, to make a masculine Pikachu, obviously. Right?
Dang it.
Pikachu and Bowser.
Pikachu. What about Pikachu and Bowser?
Vor.
Who's voring who?
It's a Pikachu. It's Vor and Bowser.
How would Pikachu vor Bowser? He's not gonna fit inside his big tummy.
Time. It just works.
It just works. Okay, that does not explain. Anti-piracy screen child. Yeah, imagine if you had a child. If you had your first child and it just looked at you and it said, "It is illegal to pirate games," and then it made your eyes go black until you turned yourself into the police. I think that would be pretty funny.
Stupid N64 Mario.
Which N64? What do you mean?
Like the Super Mario. You know?
I don't think so.
Son, you're doing it. He's beginning to believe.
He's beginning to feel love.
You want to see my 4 pizza rolls?
I'll probably eat them later.
Alright. They'll be right here.
Okay.
We don't have shit.
Now the whole place is gonna stink of pizza.
Yeah, they don't taste like that.
That's because they're only cheese.
They're food.
Let me tell you, fools, if you ever have cheese pizza rolls,
I hate you.
yeah, if you like only the pizza rolls that are just filled with cheese and nothing else, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave because those are disgusting.
Say something.
All you could hear is scary music. Yeah, it's playing. What music would it play? I don't know what music it would play.
I'm gonna go game.
It's like the
At brothers.
Okay, bye.
Outfits.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been my brother. One last burp. Send off. Wouldn't that just be a cheese roll? Yeah, exactly. Well, it has like sauce in it. It's basically like a cheese pizza wrapped up. But I don't know. If it's just like cheese in like a tight space, it feels like kind of too cheesy. At least for me. I like it with the pepperoni because that's at least something different. I'm sad. I was talking about earlier. I had brought up, what was it? The idea of like having guests on Minesweeper Monday. Because I remember you showing up. Maybe one of these days I might get somebody in here to hang out and like talk with me while I play Minesweeper. They don't have to watch me if they don't want to, but just so I have someone to like spark conversation with during one of these. But I mean, the next Minesweeper Monday is a whole week away. That doesn't sound too bad, but I'm really picky. Yeah, I can't really explain how stank like an only cheese pizza roll is. It's just something you have to experience. Because, like, goodness gracious, it's not one of the best things I've had. Yo, score! I got the high score! I did not get the high score. I got the low score. Dang. Okay. Boom ba. Boom ba. Broo ba 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 ba. Ba 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 booey. That was stanky. Y'all ain't ready for me to own this one. Duck Clicker. Hello, Duck Clicker. Bro, what if I had Tupac on Minesweeper Monday? How would you react? How would chat react? Would they be like, holy crap, Tupac is alive, I knew it? Or would they be like, cool, a new guest? That's epic. They wouldn't even care that Tupac is there. They'd be like, oh, cool, I wonder what they're going to talk about. Wait. Yes. Okay. Tupac is in Cuba, bro. I swear. Trust me. Yeah, my dad said that that Tupac is actually alive, and he's hanging out with Adolf Hitler in Argentina. As long as I get to be a guest, I wouldn't mind having you on as a guest. You make for good conversation. Winky face. Literally winks at you from across the country. Tupac on Minesweeper Monday. What will he do? I guess he'd probably like die again, because we'd probably have to like unfreeze him from his cryostasis. Right alongside Walt Disney. We'd have to like take him out of that slot and then unfreeze him, so he can talk about a Minesweeper, and then we can just freeze him back when we're done. Ready for the next stream. Oh, that's an awful idea. Just having people like frozen until they're needed for their next like entertainment venue. So like Jimmy Fallon, he gets like he can tell he's about to die, but he just like freezes himself, and then whenever he needs to do a show, he can just do a show for like an hour or like 2 hours, and then he'll just go back to his little pod and then freeze up again until he needs it. I wonder how much longer that would extend someone's lifespan, like just freezing and unfreezing yourself. I don't know. It might. We could never know. Literally Mr. House over here. Rats. Where's my mouse? What is this? What the heck is this evil song? Give me a good song. No, that song's too upbeat. Alright, this is alright. Sup, douchebags, miss me? You're a douchebag! Douchebag! That song was awesome. I love Your Favorite Martian. He's the gorillas of our time, really. I figured it would probably shorten it. I mean, I don't think we can actually cryogenically freeze people like that. Well, no, they did it in Futurama, and that means they can do it in real life, right? I mean, I trust Futurama. I trust Matt Groening. He wouldn't lie to me. Right? Oh. You know, now that all these people are here, I feel like I finally have the energy and motivation I need to actually defeat the expert board. Here we go. Here it comes. I just had to open my mouth, didn't I? Whatever. Don't even care. Let's just keep it going. Keep the good times rolling. Keep the good... Oh, that's a big one. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Already got a bunch out of the way. Stop pogging at my death. It's not that funny. How dare you mock me? Do you know who I am? Do you know who my father is? I've only seen this board cleared like once. Well, Jesus Jest Panem got it done in like 46 seconds because he's a psycho. Also, my favorite number. So that's neat. Same clicker. Let's see. Boom. Boom. Okay. Boom. Bop. Okay, that's cool. Boom, boom, bop. Boom, bop, beep. Yo!
Things are coming up swimmingly for me.
I'm not even going to mention whether or not I can beat this, because that always seems to end my life. So I'm better off just not saying out about it. OMG, Goose, you got 3 new subscribers since I last checked. Wait, what? No, that can't be true. I don't have 86 now, do I? Do I? No, I still have 83. You lied to me. I got trolled. I thought, whatever. I don't know why I believe chat. They only exist to deceive me. What? Oh, I'm a fool. You just gotta make one viral video and you'll be rich. So true. That's why I'm working on my next animation. 10 million when? 10 million. I'll probably get 10 million in like 25 million years. At the rate I'm going currently. Let's see here. Hopefully this next animation I do, plus... Oh, I bumped the microphone, I'm sorry. Plus the compilation I'm working on. Hopefully those will boost people that are actually watching. They'll be like, oh, that's baller. And they'll watch more of my videos. And they'll see, oh, wait, this guy's actually freaking interesting as crap. And then they'll subscribe. Because, you know, I'm worth it. Who's ringing my notification? Sorry, someone was calling me super cool and handsome on social media. Because I am super cool and handsome. And you know what? You're wrong for saying otherwise. I could sub with my alt that is in Arabic that I used to scare my friends. That is terrifying. I don't want to get chased down by a scary Arabic man. A scary Arabic man. It's terrifying. Scare! Oh, sick. I know I've said it before, but I love this instrument. This instrument's hilarious. I want to buy one and just like mess around with it. Oh no! I am horrible at this game. Oh my god. Please let me win just one time! Yeah, I do songs. I'm back. Sorry, I was busy drawing better than you. What the heck? Blatantly false. Have you seen my thumbnails? Did you see the the thumbnail I drew for the short hike review? It looks worse than the actual video. Ah, yes, it is I. Hello, Arabic. Arabic Nick. That'd be... I want to make videos too, but I need to learn how to edit. Yeah, it's a little bit... It's not as hard as I thought it would be, but it definitely takes some skill. It's no walk in the park, I'll say that much. What? Oh, I stink. Still freaking waiting for you to let me edit? Oh, you fool. I don't want to have anyone working under me until either one, I have like 1,000 subscribers or something, or two, like I have enough money to actually hire someone. I don't want anyone working for me for free, because that don't feel right. If anyone's gonna try and work for me, they're gonna get some money slapped in their face. Okay, now that account is subbed. Does that mean I have 84 subscribers now? Hang on, let me check right now. Oh, I have to check. Oh, where is it? 84! Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. Took another bite out of my pizza roll out of happiness. I'm so happy. Ugh. Yeah, I'm good. I'm happy. Oh, it's like the best song. I wonder how many times I've said that just today. Like, oh, this is the best song in the game. It's probably the best rendition of Butter Building, at least in my opinion. I am monkey. Ooh. That was my monkey parody of this song. God, that slapping bass, so good. Huh? It doesn't. I haven't done much, but it feels like I've made a lot of progress since I've played this. I mean, since I've started playing this specific board. But I don't want to jinx it. Let's see here. Yo! That's pretty good. Okay. Bop. I am afraid of failure. My greatest fear. No, my greatest fear isn't failure. My greatest fear is heights, because those scare the crap out of me. If you ever show me a picture of someone flying at a very high height without any airplane, kaboom? Kaboom when? What am I kabooming? I'm afraid I'm misunderstanding you. The stream is so boring. Can we put a clown on screen? You know what? Whenever I make a best of like all the videos I've made, just put like a freaking clown on the screen, just right now. Make him honk his nose. Why not? I don't know when that's gonna happen. I mean, I might make a best of eventually, if I ever end up caring enough to make one. Because at the end of the day, let's be honest, I'm probably gonna have to be the one to make it. But whatever. Yummy. Can I edit your best of? You pay me in V-Bucks. In V-Bucks, huh? I don't know. If I ever have enough content to make a best of, I'll ring you up, I guess. Boop. Good music. Okay, boop, bop. That's not. Yo! Pay them a $19 Fortnite card. Why specifically $19? What makes $19 different from like $20?
I'm afraid.
Man, I don't know if I can keep doing this anymore. All right, you know what? Here we go. This is going to be the last one. Are you ready? This is the last one of the day. The words Goose, what do they mean? You know, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. All I know is that this is going to be the last one of the day. This is the last Minesweeper board this Monday that I'm going to attempt. Unless, actually no, there is no unless. I can't really think of any reason why I'd keep doing this. Because I've got to work on an animation, I've got to work on, Goose, what was the editing software you recommended to me? I only know, I've only ever used Adobe Premiere, because I've been mooching off of other people, and getting it for free. But, what is it? Sony Vegas. Sony Vegas is the one I've heard stuff about. Good stuff, not like bad stuff. No! Okay, that was a misclick. I'm not counting that one as the last one. This is the last one. I'm not gonna end it on. I'm not gonna end the stream off on a misclick. Does that come bundled with like a photo editing thing too? I'm not sure. You'll probably have to do some research on that yourself. Cause I don't know anything about like Sony Vegas or whatever. I am but a wee fool. At least when it comes to knowing anything about that. Boop, bop, beep. Beep, borp. Okay, this isn't looking too bad. Okay. Well, that's looking like it's gonna be the end of the stream, y'all. Ugh. The music is so intense. Can you make it something a little less freaky? Give me something proper. Give me... Okay, there we go.
Do something super, is that a mad face?
Okay.
Science.
This is looking like the end of the...
For a girlfriend.
This is the end of the stream. Thank you for watching. I failed. Watching Minesweeper Monday on a Tuesday? That's not even true. It's currently a Monday. It is Monday, right? It is Monday. Don't trick me. Okay, this is the end of the stream. Goodbye.
Go away.